Hi, this is Ryan with our debtfreelives.com. Today I'm going to show you how to use our budget scenario. So this is part of our whole budget planner that we have. So this will be the first step that you take when you're using this tool. So when you're going through, this will help you create a budget. Now, we have the categories broken out. So we have housing utilities, food, household items, personal, and so on and so forth. So up here we have the 6 different categories. And then if you look down here, we have the monthly income and then also any savings that you want. So the first thing you want to do when you're getting started with creating a budget is you want to try to estimate your monthly income. So you can go ahead and enter what you think your monthly income would average out to be. And the other thing is with this tool, once you do save this information, it'll actually automatically create this $6,000 each month. So you won't have to go back through and add it back in as you add your expense items, which is going to be a little bit later on that we'll show you, which is going to be a little bit later on. We'll go over that. So the first thing, you'll enter your monthly income, and then down here, you'll see that there's additional income. So if you do have anything extra that you receive monthly that's not going to be, maybe it's not consistent, or it's coming from dividends or other types of investments, you can go ahead and add it down here. But do keep in mind this budget over here will show the full 6,100. But when we look at the actual income at a monthly view, the only thing that'll get copied over is that 6,000. So this additional income could be added manually, or you could set it up for auto payments through the other processes. So once we have that set up, the first thing I like to do is go through, and for areas that you know about what you spend, you can go ahead and just add those in. So for housing, we'll go ahead and just use some numbers on here real quick. And one of the first things I do is I start off by going through and just entering estimates of what I think I spend each month. And then we could go back through and fine tune it a bit and look for areas where we can go through and cut costs. So I'm going to go ahead and just enter some numbers in here. I don't know if these are close or not, but we'll go ahead and go with it. And so for food and household items for groceries, I usually include some of the household items and supplies in that 250. So I'm actually not going to use this category because it's a little bit difficult to break out later on. So for the restaurants, again, there's kind of 2 different categories. So this could, if you're thinking about alcohols and bars, that would be over in the entertainment. So go ahead and enter this in. And then for personal, I added health insurance and medical. And these are just estimates what I think I'm going to be spending. And for personal hygiene, I usually add, things like haircuts. Maybe I should add a little bit more. And then anything else that you would purchase. So I'm going to go ahead and add the debt in here. And the debt, you can kind of do this in a few different ways. One of the things that I recommend is you go through, you could either enter everything in and then enter debt last to see over here, we can see exactly how much money you'll have left over. So you could wait to do this till the very end, or you can just add in what your minimum payments are or whatnot. And then for transportation, another thing with this, for like car insurance, for example, I pay every 6 months. So you can go ahead and just average that out over the course of, you can break that into monthly expense. And then for things like car maintenance, I just add a little something there just in case. Okay, so if I look at this current budget, again, haven't entered any savings in yet, I can see a current breakout of where I'm spending my money based off this budget. And this is kind of where I think I'm somewhere probably around here. So I'm going to go ahead and add what I'd like to have for the savings. Okay, so now that we've entered this in, we can go look over here. So you can see it says, great job, came in under budget. So we've got a buffer of about $2,000 left over. So if we come down here, you can look and see. So the total monthly budget is $63.93, and that's going to include savings. So we are over budget. But again, if we're looking just at the actual spend and we exclude savings, that'll give you that 2,000 there. So you can go back through and kind of play with these a bit more. Once you've gone through and decided, okay, this is about what you think. So let's say I come back here and I'll change this to 15. That way I'm at least under budget. Okay, so now I'm coming in under budget. So what we can do here is if we click the budget options, this will pop up. So what do we want to do next? You can update income and budget information. You can also clear it, and this clear is basically going to remove everything that you've entered, or you can view your current income and budget information. So if you've already gone through and saved it, you can use this button or use this drop down, hit execute, and it'll actually import everything that you've already saved. But what we're going to do on this one is we're going to go ahead and save this. So I'm going to go ahead and hit execute. Okay, so my information was updated. All right, so this is for just the budget scenario. So this is just creating a budget. So once you've gone through and finalized your budget, the next step we'll go through and we'll import the spend data. So we'll do it here, and I'll have another video on that to show you how to do the import of bank data. You'll also be able to go through and quickly categorize all of your spend using some of the tools that we've built out. So stay tuned for the next video. Thanks.